In today's video, we're going to go over 10 words you're very likely to use in regards to the environment, and I'm going to give you some alternatives to those words so you don't repeat yourself. Let's begin with the word habitat. You can always swap habitat for natural environment, home, or natural terrain. Our sentence might look something along the lines of, habitats are very important to look after, otherwise animals won't have anywhere to live. Another very common word is deforestation. You can always change out deforestation for logging or desertification. Let's make a sentence. We could have something like, in the Amazon rainforest, deforestation is becoming a real problem as it's destroying many animals' habitat. Another typical word that we're going to use is ecosystem. Now we can always change our ecosystem for biosphere, ecology, or ecosphere. For example, the ecosystem is very important to most animals' survival. I like the word energy. Some alternatives to energy might be power, current, or electricity. A good sentence might be something along the lines of, all countries depend on energy for them to be able to run their economies. A great word is fossil fuels. You can always just alternate fossil fuels for crude oil, gas, or non-renewable energy. To give you an example of a sentence, I would go with something along the lines of, many countries nowadays are looking to move away from fossil fuels due to the impact it has on our world. You can't avoid using the word pollution, but some good synonyms might be contamination or dirtying. To illustrate this, we could have a sentence along the lines of, pollution is becoming a real problem in major cities around the world. Another very common word is wildlife. We can always change this out for wild animals or fauna. A good sentence might be something along the lines of, wildlife is really suffering in certain areas due to human intervention. Another word that we're very likely to use is climate change. Some good alternatives to climate change are global warming, climate crisis, or even just temperature change. For example, our sentence could be something along the lines of, climate change is such a serious issue now that countries have to take notice. A typical word to use is factories. You can always just swap out factories for plants or workshops. I'd make a sentence like, factories are one of the leading contributors to pollution, which is having catastrophic effects in regards to climate change. And finally, we have the word renewable. Some synonyms to renewable are sustainable, infinite, or inexhaustible. I really like this sentence. Renewable energy is the only way forward if we want to keep the planet healthy. Well guys, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you learned some interesting alternatives and synonyms for these common words, and the best of luck on your IELTS journey. Goodbye.